What's going on? What's going on? We back. Give me 1 second. Get adjusted. Thought I was adjusted, but I wasn't adjusted. Okay. We back. Y'all know what it is, man. Goodfella Sports TV. We in the building. Appreciate everybody for checking in. I wanted to get a boxing live stream in real quick. Beetlejuice, what's going on? You know, yeah, I agree, Beetlejuice, on that comment. Most definitely agree. Ronald Finkley up in the building. What it do? What it do? Let me try to get comfortable, man. In my bedroom today. My fucking girl, fucking kids took over the living room, man. Reason I had to delay, ran to the store, got a birthday cake. One of the kids would be my daughter, babysit birthday was yesterday, so gave him a fucking cake. And then these dudes had a manhunt for somebody in the hood going through my backyard and shit. My dog will bark anytime anybody else come to the house, but if the police come, my dog don't got shit to say. What's going on, Tony Perez? What's going on, Boxing Heads? What's going on, Ronald Finkley? Rebel, what's going on? Boxing Talk, what's going on? Definitely appreciate everybody for checking in. That nigga Town Business did a live stream yesterday. It was straight fire. Had to support my brother Town Business JS. Watching this Cowboy game, man. Pretty much slow motion all day, man. Just slept through half the day. But if you dudes don't know, I got a Patreon account now. I always had it, but I didn't know how to fucking use it. So I finally, learned how to use it and how to put content on there. So if you guys are interested in some of the content I got on there, I got a hardcore raw and uncut series for boxing. It's only $2 a month, and I got basically my food for thought hood series and other real raw talk is gonna be $5 in that tier. You'll know the tiers when you see them and read the descriptions. I'm about to update the description, so if you want to go over to the Patreon and subscribe or check it out real quick, check it out. And also, the boxing Patreon comes with some perks as well. Before I start this, the boxing Patreon comes with you get 2 a day or 2 access to my fight predictions and any other exclusive interviews I do. I don't really expect to do anything, but if I go out to Dallas and I go out to the Bud fight in April, I should get some interviews or some exclusive footage. So make sure you go check out the Patreon. I try to make it as affordable as possible. So you got $2 boxing hardcore tier. You got a $5 just food for thought. I'm moving all my food for thought hood series over to that that channel, so YouTube won't flag me. So what up though, Roger? Roger, what's going on? Mr. White, what's going on? Yeah, I ain't really been paying attention, man. Like I said before, to the game. The police was outside looking for somebody, so had to move all the kids and the dog and shit downstairs and shit. These police ruthless. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Anton Porch? He got that parody channel. I posted in the community tab. Third post not the third from last post I posted. Y'all go check out his channel. But yeah, in my opinion, man, Crawford and Spence should be fighting next. For real. They should be fighting right now. And Boxing Head said something. He say Boxing Head, it's not Boxing Head, it was somebody else. But yeah, man, start your channel for real, Boxing Head. But it was Beetlejuice said that they waiting for Crawford to slow down. And that's exactly what I heard through the grapevine. You know what I'm saying? I heard that Derrick James, and a lot of people get mad, but I said now. I heard that Derrick James don't like Errol Spence's chances versus Terence Crawford right now. They feel that Crawford is too much for Errol Spence right now, and Crawford is too seasoned. And that's a good case because if you look at it, Errol Spence turned pro in 2012. Crawford turned pro in 2007. So, even though Crawford wasn't fighting a bunch of names that everybody knew, you could say he got off to a slower start than Errol Spence and like Lomachenko. At the end of the day, those were professional rounds that Crawford was getting. You know what I'm saying? So Crawford got a 5-year head start on Errol Spence. And a lot of people, we can use the my motto. If you got a belt, you should, you ain't a prospect no more. You ain't babysitting. But we know that's not reality. Reality is that, they don't feel like Errol Spence is ready. We might feel like Errol Spence will run through Terence Crawford, but I think they really want Bud to slow down knowing Bud is like 3 years older than Errol Spence, chances is that Bud will slow down before Errol. Now, other chances is that Bud ain't gonna be getting better because Bud gonna be fighting subpar competition. Errol Spence still has to get those big fights in, even if you believe or don't believe Errol Spence is getting those big fights in. He still, you think he getting better fights than Crawford? He still got to be able to get that experience. It's a 5-year talent gap between Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, with the advantage being to Terence Crawford. And Mikey Garcia is a 6-year talent gap from Mikey to Errol Spence. So he basically had, minus the 2 years he was off, he had 4 more years experience of getting pro rounds in Mikey Garcia than he did at Errol Spence. The professional gap between Mikey and Terence Crawford is less than a year, I believe. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, they don't believe that. They don't believe it. I heard it before. I heard it from several sources. And a lot of people around here know that they don't believe that Errol Spence is ready for Terence Crawford. And I said it before, and I said it again. They don't believe that he's ready. His own coach, Derek James, said that he don't believe, Errol Spence is 100% ready for Terence Crawford. They believe that Crawford is the truth. And when I said that, a lot of people got mad, but the proof's in the pudding. Mayweather came out and said, we're not doing that fight right now. Errol Spence came out hours later and came onto that show. You know what I'm saying? It came out and told y'all word from word, and they tried to finesse it. You know what I'm saying? Homeboy tried to finesse it like, oh, he didn't say that. You know what I'm saying? Like you heard this, ain't no the real boogeyman in text. No, that nigga just said he don't want to fight Bud. All right. That's what happened. He said he didn't want to fight Bud. These dudes got these short memory spans, the memory spans of an infant. This dude blatantly don't want to fight Bud right now. Okay, and people could look at it and say, well, Bud ain't too interested in fighting him. But Bud ain't got nothing to lose. Okay. Terence Bud Crawford don't have shit to lose. Okay. Errol Spence got everything to lose because Errol Spence is fighting, ain't won multiple weight titles in weight classes. At the end of the day, Terence Crawford can hang his hat and say, I'm going to the Hall of Fame because I unified a whole division, like it or not. I'm a 3-time world title holder in 3 different weight classes, and I unified a whole division, became undisputed. I mean, he already in the Hall of Fame. Errol Spence, no, he don't have a Hall of Fame resume. He don't. Okay? Errol Spence don't have a Hall of Fame resume. So if Errol Spence get beat up by Crawford, he gonna ruin Errol Spence's legacy before it even gets started. So what they doing is they trying to get Errol Spence the proper training, okay, the proper experience, before he get in the ring with Terence Crawford. What better training than fighting a champion and a good fighter, Mikey Garcia, who got 6 years more pro experience? What better way to fight Manny Pacquiao, who's a legend? You know what I'm saying? What better way than to fight Keith Thurman and Sean Porter and get you the ultimate experience ready? Don't sleep on if he get beat by Keith Thurman. I've been saying that. If Keith Thurman can return to form, don't sleep on if Keith Thurman beat him. I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but it can happen. Keith Thurman ain't no chump. He might be a chump in the mind, but when you force that chump to fight, that chump be ready. Okay? That chump is ready. Okay? So at the end of the day, it's just simple as this. PBC came out and said it. Tim Shaw, or Tim, whatever his name was, vice president of Al Haymon Boxing, came out and said they're not looking to make that fight. Errol Spence came out and said it. Mayweather came out and said it. Derek James came out and said it. So they're not looking to make that fight. So at the end of the day, y'all can blame it on Bob Arum, but they came out and said they don't want that fucking fight. They said it several times before we brought in this year. They said it several times before they went into this year, man. And that's what it is. And I understand it, man. And a lot of people around the boxing world that you guys respect their opinion, behind the scene, everybody think Bud is going to beat Errol Spence. Real talk. Everybody think Bud is going to beat Errol Spence. I don't believe that. Ain't nobody going to change my opinion, but that's what people saying. That's what they saying. Bud is going to whoop Errol Spence, and basically what they trying to do is wait till Bud Crawford slow down. You know, and it is what it is. Y'all might not like the shoot. Don't get shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger, because that's what it is. Real talk. Don't get mad at me. I'm just telling y'all the truth. And that's what they saying. Errol Spence is not fucking ready. You know, they said he ain't fucking ready. I mean, I can't sit here and lie to you guys and say, oh, I think Errol Spence is gonna win. I do. That's my personal opinion. But I can't sit here and lie and say, you know, what's being said, what's not being said, and just neglect to mention that. That won't be good reporting by me. You know? So, and that's the fact, man. But that's the fight that should be happening right now. Come on, Amir Khan versus Terence Crawford. Hey, we ain't asked for that. Mikey Garcia versus Errol Spence. Ain't nobody asked for that. Okay? Ain't nobody asked for them two fights. Naquan Gay, salute. Ain't nobody asked for them two fights. You know? Mikey Garcia ain't beating no Errol Spence, bro. No, you're not, bro. You can say whatever you want to, bro. You know, say your little money. You know, say your little money. But he ain't beating him. Mikey Garcia quit versus Salido, bro. He got dropped by Rocky Martinez, bro. He didn't stop Robert Easter Jr. He didn't stop Lippin yesterday. Only had 11 or 12 professional fights, who arguably lost his fight at the title. He not beating that man. He not beating that man. He not. Mikey Garcia don't got the flash. Whatever, Ricky, I see you. That's a useless fight. You know, you telling me that Mikey is gonna come in there boxing head and stop Errol Spence, but I mean he couldn't stop fucking he couldn't stop Lipinets. He couldn't stop Robert Jr. He couldn't stop Adrian Broner, who was weight drained. Come on. I don't think it's gonna be competitive. Competitive, you think competitive is like, nigga, it's like it's one round of going, like it's close. Like, I don't think it's gonna be. It's probably be competitive than more people think. You know what I'm saying? It could be more competitive than more people think. I give him a 30% chance with Victor Conti of winning this fight, but I understand what's about to happen. And a lot of you dudes sleeping on Errol Spence's skill set. You know, that jab is gonna give Mikey a lot of problems in there. A lot of problems. You know, what if he don't even go to the body? Mikey preparing to go to the body. He doing these sit-ups and shit. And let me tell you this, dog, real talk. Okay? Let me tell you this, man. What you got? It's about 12, let's just say 12 weeks, or let's just say, let's give him 16 weeks, okay? Let's talk some real shit real quick. Let's give him 16 weeks. And 16 weeks is 4 months, all right? He ain't even been exclusively working with Victor Conti for 16 weeks, okay? You know what I'm saying? In 4 months, okay, you're not gonna just become a savant in your ab work, bro. In 4 months of even if you work hard as you can, you're not gonna go from, you know, McLovin to source a nigga, okay? It ain't gonna happen. You know, 4 months for a real, just for a good body transformation, like a solid body transformation. We talking about, you know, 6 months, okay? We talking about 6 months for a really good body transformation. You just don't pick up the weights and just get stronger like that. You know what I'm saying? It takes time. I mean, it takes years for like real bodybuilders, and they be cheating. And I mean, a lot of people think Mikey cheating, but they be cheating with no weight limit. You know what I'm saying? They be cheating and they don't have to worry about making weight. Okay, so they can eat 16 fucking chicken breasts, which they be eating a little bit of some carbs, a little bit of brown rice, and then go lift and shove down all these protein shakes, whatever they put in their butt too, and just lift. And the majority of your real power weightlifters are in their 30s, bro. It's rare that you see any of the top power weightlifters in their 20s, man. It takes years to build up your physical strength, abs and shoulders and lats and delts and legs and all that. You know what I'm saying? He could be lifting all that shit with Victor Conti, wearing that mask and shit like that, and it won't mean nothing. Okay, it doesn't mean nothing because only real place Mikey need to be putting muscle on is his legs and his core. That's it. But it's 16 weeks, and I'm being generous and giving him 16 weeks. 16 weeks ain't gonna be enough for you to go from flabby abs or never doing ab work to getting ab to going to rock hard abs. It just don't work like that. It don't. It don't. It don't work like that. 16 weeks ain't enough, to take the punishment to the abs like that. It don't. So at the end of the day, even if he moves up the proper way, okay, he moves up right. He eat the right amount of carbs. His protein to carb ratio was good and all that. He should have been doing this shit for 2 or 3 camps, bro. Real talk. If he was thinking he was, even if he moving up, even while he was out of the ring for 2 years, moving 30, 35, he should have been already into this program of really getting his body in the kind of in routine with in uniform or code with how you want his muscle shape to go out. And muscle does matter to a certain extent. Okay, it does matter how you move up. You know what I'm saying? Because if he had been lifting weights, he wouldn't be as slow moving up through the ranks, okay, or through the weights. His body be acclimated with the lean muscle. You don't know how your body is going to act to the lean muscle. You don't know if your body can put on the right lean muscle. Okay, it's no way how to really know what type of body type you got. And when you lifting, you don't know until you lift and actually put the weight on how you gonna move, if you're gonna be able to punch the same, are you gonna be slower? This is really a big guesstimation. And what Victor Conti is using is science. He probably testing his blood, seeing where he ideally need to be. But in this era of life, you don't know ideally where you need to be until you actually put the weight on. All this is a guesstimation. You know what I'm saying? This is all a guesstimation, but with science. But every body type is different. So like I'm saying before, one training camp ain't gonna make this motherfucker into a machine, bro. It's basically gonna be ass whooping season, bro. Somebody block homeboy, bro. I ain't got time for shit today, bro. If y'all don't do it, I'm gonna get up and do it. Hold on one second. Yeah, which is my personal opinion, bro. People talking about, oh, you dudes are getting cold feet. I'm not getting no cold feet. Mikey Garcia gonna get his ass whooped one way or another. Thank you, Ronald Finkley. He getting his ass whooped one way or another. Salute Thomas Morley. So ain't nobody asking for this whole ass fight, bro. Ain't nobody asking for Amir Khan versus Terence Crawford. And people saying, well, that's a good fight. No, it's not. Do y'all dudes know what the definition of a good fight is, man? That ain't no good fucking fight. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate it, Ronald Finkley. That ain't no good fucking fight. What's going on, We Degree? What's up, Will Star TV? I see you. Subscribe to Will Star TV. And I don't want to hear no excuses after these fights, bro. Okay? I don't want to hear no excuses from Mikey Garcia Nation. Oh, Errol Spence was the bit. Nah, you dudes was out here saying that Mikey was going to whoop him. So, fair game. Just as Errol lose, I come eat my crow. And if Mikey lose, y'all shut the fuck up. I don't even need y'all to eat y'all crow. That's just real. That's just what it is. That's what it is, man. But like I said before, 2 useless ass fights. These dudes can fight March 16th, March 23rd, April 20th. They can move. They can make Danny Garcia the undercard or some shit like that. Errol and Terence could be fighting. They could be fighting next. Why not? You know, if Errol Spence is a body, I don't care about him picking up 2 belts. Now, if Errol Spence was picking up a belt versus Sean Porter and it was a guarantee that he was gonna pick up a belt versus Keith Thurman next, then okay, then I can wait till the end of this year or 2020 to get him in a unification bout. But at the end of the day, this dude ain't getting no unification bouts this year. Real talk, this dude ain't unifying this year. So why shouldn't he unify with Terence Crawford? Why? You know, why not? You know, why not? Crawford is a really good fighter. Terence is a good fighter. If y'all both believe y'all can win, they both talking shit to each other. Why not fight right now? Because we really don't care about Terence Crawford and Amir Khan. And only reason Errol and Mikey is a thing, bro, and why it's a hot topic is because of the Mikey Garcia fan base making it a hot topic. They're accepting the challenge and saying Mikey is going to beat Errol Spence. We heard this shit before, man. Oh, you know, this guy gonna beat that guy. We hear Canelo is gonna walk through Mayweather. You had Doug Coon ass Fisher. What's up, School Man? Said, man, boxing way went on. What's going on? You had Doug Fisher saying that Canelo's gonna beat Floyd. This is a young man sport, man. And Canelo, the younger fighter, and they out here gassing all these people up, right? Velvet Crawford, salute. They out here gassing these people up, right? And Canelo get his ass whooped, and all these motherfuckers just came with excuses. Kuma deception, what's going on? You know, Danny Garcia gonna probably stop Granados. I can see that. Granado's style is geared towards what Danny Garcia do best. He said, y'all think Spence is going to fight Bud when he can't even get fights in a guy. Yep, agree. He can't get the fights with the guys he need to get. Well, then you go on and fight them, but it ain't gonna happen. They gonna strain this shit out to nobody caring to one of these dudes lose. And you know what, man? A lot of people gonna call me crazy, but I wouldn't mind seeing Amir Khan and Mikey Garcia win, bro. I wouldn't be shooken by one bit. Okay, I wouldn't get one fuck if they did win. If it's gonna shake up the division, or if you Dennis Yugas beat Sean Porter, or Cecito Lopez beat Keith Thurman, it wouldn't make me one difference. All these dudes taking shit for granted, man. Real talk. They taking this shit for granted. They all taking this shit for granted. You know, they seen what happened with the marination process with Hurd and Charlo not falling uniform into Hurd in a minute. You know, but Garcia and Braun are two different fighters, bro. Danny Garcia is by far better fighter than Adrian Broner. That's not even close. Okay. But I'll talk about that. But man, you can throw Errol Spence and Terence Crawford in there too. He ain't no different from Sean Porter. They ain't no different from Sean Porter and Keith Thurman. Really, when you look at it, they really no different. You know, they really no different because, come on, real talk. You know, Errol Spence ain't trying to unify with Terence Crawford. Okay? And if you want to be real with it, I don't think Bob Arum, Top Rank, Crawford, and Bomac really trying to unify with Errol Spence, okay? Okay, that's a fight that can happen right now. Then again, you know, Sean Porter ain't trying to fight nobody. And you know, Keith Thurman retired, ain't want to fight nobody. You know, so what's the difference? A fraud is a fraud. A duck is a duck. Everybody in this division ducking someone. You know, you hear Bob Arum saying he don't know who to call to get in touch with Errol Spence people, or he don't know what to call to get in touch with Danny Garcia people. Oh, Al Heyman don't exist. But you didn't already said you talked to Al Heyman about making Broner in some other fight. Like, please. Okay? Like, please. I wouldn't be mad if all these dudes got upset, bro. I wouldn't be mad if all these dudes got upset. All these dudes lost. I could take it, bro. If Errol Spence lost, I don't care. I could take it. I don't have no emotional attachment. If Tony Harrison go out there and lose to Jamil Charlo, ain't no emotional attachment, bro. It ain't my son. It ain't my nephew. It ain't my kid. It ain't my stepkid. It ain't my brother. It ain't my pops. It ain't my uncle. You know, a loss is a loss. So what? It happens in boxing. But we need a few losses. We need all losses at the welterweight division. All them niggas need to be humbled because we looking at never getting the undisputed champion. I tell you this, Errol Spence ain't gonna fight Terence Crawford, bro. I said it before. He ain't gonna fight Terence Crawford. He ain't gonna fight Terence Crawford. I tell you that right now. The plan is to build him up, right? I'll tell you what Errol Spence's plan is, right? Let me stretch my back. My back is back up. There we go. All right. The plan is to fight Mikey on pay-per-view, fight Pacquiao on pay-per-view, build his pay-per-view status up, make him worth Keith Thurman and Sean Porter time, fight both of them probably next year. If not, they fight the other fight once, but probably fight both of them. Become a pay-per-view star, offer Terence Crawford, offer a fight. It's gonna be a good offer. Al, don't lowball niggas. But Top Rank gonna be like, nah, we good. We wanna be able to share. We want to be able to share. We want to be able to share the pay per view with ESPN. Then Errol Spence side gonna be like, we the A side. You gotta come to Showtime or Fox pay per view. Terence Crawford team ain't gonna send him over there. You ain't gonna get to fight. And Errol Spence gonna move up in 140 and challenge the dude with all the belts at 154. I said it before and I said it again. I don't believe they gonna fight. It's too right. Too right for boxing. It's too right. They're not gonna fight. Nah. Errol Spence is gonna move up and probably challenge a dude like Hurd. I don't know. These dudes act like a loss is catastrophic, and it really ain't, man. You gotta get at the Floyd, man. Sugar Ray Leonard lost and came back and beat Durant. But a lot of these dudes lose. Like Danny Garcia said when he lost to Keith Thurman, he didn't leave his room. He cried the whole day. Like, nigga, please, bro. All right, it ain't over. You still made more money with Sean Porter, Brandon Rios. It's all depending on how you handle the loss. And I did a video on that. It's about how you handle the loss. If you go out there, get back in public, get back in the swing of things, it's like a breakup. You know what I'm saying? You break up with somebody. At first, it's hard, bro. Depending on the breakup, if your girl cheated on you or something like that, or she was fucking another nigga, you see a sex tape, man. First, you be hurt, but then shit, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? You do things to take it off your mind. Get back going out to clubs. You enjoy single life, and before you know it, that shit an afterthought, bro. It's an afterthought. And make sure you check out my Patreon. Link in the description, man. $5 for food for thought. I did Hood series. I upload 3 videos in the food for thought, Hood series, etc. tier. That's a $5 tier. Then I got a hardcore boxing tier of $2 on the Patreon. Link in the description. The hardcore boxing series is cheaper, man. I got 2 videos on there already. I made it cheaper because boxing is pretty much where I started off at. So you want to go over there, get free game. I'm not doing food for thoughts on YouTube. I mean on YouTube no more, or any of that type of talk Hood series. I'll be able to really get y'all a game. I just uploaded a Hood series to the Patreon. I was gonna put it on YouTube one last time, but I couldn't. I didn't want to risk getting a strike. So check them out, and also check out our new sponsor, the Health Blaze. They got all natural products, soaps, bath bombs, lotions, you name it, they got it, all natural. Especially if you're into clean eating and organic foods. Go over to thehealthblaze.com. Use my promo code Goodfellow1Boxing. Get 18% off. All the information is in the description right now. I had to go ahead and shout that out. Also working on some other sponsorships you guys should be seeing pretty soon. Closing some more deals, man. I'm also working on getting me a live show set up, man. Maybe a green screen at some point where I show my face a little bit more and have some, graphics on there. A lot of stuff coming by the middle of this year. A lot of stuff will be changing. Perhaps if I go to the Errol Spence fight and the Crawford fight, perhaps you get some footage. I'm definitely gonna give y'all some footage. February 8th from Detroit, they're having a fight. I think it's February after having a fight. So a few good guys that's on the rise. Go two Golden Gloves winners is on the card. So I'm gonna get y'all some footage from there, man. Follow me on Facebook. I go live. My Facebook is in the description as well too. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. So we were making power moves, at least trying to make power moves. But like I said before, to get back to talk, I wouldn't mind all these dudes got upset, bro. These dudes need to snap back to reality and fight each other, man. But I'm gonna talk a little bit about Hurd and J.Rock, bro. I don't respect that fight, pretty much. I see how people can respect that fight. Lara fighting March 2nd versus Brian Carlos Castanos. And I'll talk a little bit more about Granado's stuff. CB, you want to come on? What's going on? Let me know if you want to come on. But Talk about Jerry Hurd, bro. I just don't respect that. I don't respect that whole little thing, bro. I'm just keeping it real. I don't respect that whole situation, bro. This dude fucked around and marinated the fight, and then the fight that we wanted to see, and didn't even happen because this nigga Jamil Charlo lost. Whether you think he got robbed or not, why couldn't just Jerry Hurd just say, you know what, I'm gonna fight Wellborn, and then I'm gonna come back in March or April, and we can fight Charlo. Charlo could have waited till March or April and fought him, but y'all know how that shit go. Give me a minute. Just like what they gonna with Terence Crawford, Errol Spence gonna do. Mark my words, one of them Negroes losing. Real talk. One of them Negroes losing. No, this is my personal opinion, bro. One of them Negroes losing. When they do lose, it is what it is. I'm not gonna bat an eye. You know, I'm not gonna bat a fucking eye. You know, but hey, give me a second. May I CB? All right, 1 second. One of them dudes gonna lose, bro. No. You know, but shit, it is what it is. Man. I like both fighters. You know, in the ring, I don't know them personally. You know,
What
like
up,
both
good fella?
fighters. What's going on, family?
Not much, man. You know what I'm saying? Listening to your live stream, man, and you're absolutely right, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Me sitting down thinking about it, this, you know what I'm saying? This guy, I commented on Blue Blood Sports TV on his video he made earlier about Bud versus Amir Khan, and it's a real chance that if Amir Khan go 12, he will get that decision. Because, I mean, that motherfucker is talented. If Bud don't clip this motherfucker and turn his lights out, like, on some real shit, like, man, that shit's serious.
I
You know?
expect him to beat him. They could, but
No,
this how he looked his last performance.
I'm picking Bud to beat him too, but if by some miracle, I mean, we always expect, you know what I'm saying, Jermell Charlo to beat Tony Harrison. Look what happened.
Well, I know.
And
But hold on. I told y'all niggas that shit wasn't no layup. I told you niggas that wasn't no layup, man. Dude just had stamina problems.
but we can't look at Amir Khan as no layup neither, because I mean, this motherfucker, no matter what, his boxing ability and his hand speed gonna give any welterweight problems. That's being honest.
Yeah, I
See what I'm
agree with
saying?
that. I agree with that.
And that's all I'm saying. Like, if Amir Khan come out and if he followed the game plan Virgil Hunter give him, he can possibly, not saying he will, because I don't think he will. I think he'll get knocked out for somewhere between 6 and 9. And that's
What
how
if
I
Bud
feel.
don't punch? What if Bud really don't punch hard though?
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
That
What if
might
he
be the
don't?
problem.
What if he don't punch hard? Or what if Amir Khan, you know what I'm saying, can box around him and move around movement and his fast ass hands and a jab and combination. If he keeps punching through the way he does it,
You're breaking up a little
that's
bit.
when you put that video out. Which one's harder for you? Errol Spence versus or Bud versus Amir Khan. So I said Amir, that's not even. Errol Spence gonna get rid of Mike Garcia when he want to get rid of his ass. Mike Garcia's flat-footed. He might be technical, but he ain't got nothing that's gonna make Errol stop in his tracks. Nothing. He can't move away from Errol. Nothing. That's decapitation season. And that's me being honest. Terence Crawford has the tougher fight, and I'm keeping it real with you.
I disagree. I think Errol do, man. I just looked at Errol Amir Khan last fight, man, and I really think that nigga done, bro. I do think he
I
done,
mean,
man.
but
I didn't see the leg. He ain't got no legs no more.
But look at Amir Khan fights with Virtual Hunter. You know what I'm saying?
I just think he done, man. I don't see he got the legs no more, dog. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if Sammy Vargas got a reputation for being a big puncher, but you could just look at him, man. He just maybe I don't know, maybe he put it all together physically for this fight, but he just looked like a nigga that's just. I mean, he just looked like he on shit.
Time they pushed the fight back to April 20th. Like, it ain't gonna be easy. I'm telling you right now, it's not gonna be easy for Bud like that. I'm gonna be honest with you. And you know, I'm gonna tell you like this: the way I feel, they gave Errol Spence a layup. Well,
Yeah,
Mike Garcia.
hold on real quick. Hold on real quick. Hey Wood, just email me. Email me. My email is in the description. Email me and I'll email you a link. But yeah, I just think I think Bud gonna beat him. Now if Amir Khan
No,
put it
I
all
know.
together,
No, I didn't say CJ. I was not pick.
no, no, I'm
I'm
just
not
saying.
picking against
No,
Hood. You
I'm
know what I'm
not saying.
saying?
I think he gonna have an easier time. I think Mikey gonna. I think Mikey gonna get Earl a better fight than we think he. I think he still gonna get decapitated. I just think Amir Khan is just finished, bro. Like physically, and then
Even,
you gotta remember, Virgil Hunter. That nigga finished
no,
pretty
I mean
much.
Virgin Hunter only had medical problems that we don't know about, and I'm
That's
glad
what
that
I'm
the brother
saying. He could,
is
could,
back and
yeah,
healthy.
yeah,
But
he
I mean,
could be done too.
but that boxing brain ain't went nowhere. You know what I'm saying? It has
Shit, you
so
never know.
that
You
boxing
never
brain ain't
know.
went nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like he's back fully healthy. One thing I
I
can
just
say
don't
about Virgin
see. Go
Hunter,
ahead.
if Virgin Hunter not fully healthy, he's not playing with no boxing because he want to, he want to live as long as he can. And, like he's not gonna play with that. Like I'm not play with that. And
I ain't never, I
I'm not
never
gonna be the
really,
same thing either.
I never been really, really crazy about his boxing. Him as a coach, though, man. And it's hard. And he gets some dudes that's already fucked up, so it's hard to rebuild dudes that are already stuck in habits and stuff. I just see
Yeah,
Bud. I just see if Bud don't be Amir Khan, bro, or just don't blow him out. It's gonna open up to more criticism on Terence Crawford, bro. That's what it's
well, I
gonna do.
mean, how much? I mean, criticism because I mean, on the other line, Terence Crawford and Bomac and Team Crawford in general is too sensitive. If you don't pick them, they get sensitive and cuss you out and fuck you this and that. Like, come on, man. Everybody has their own thing, whether you like it or not. If you feel
Yeah,
offended,
go ahead.
you agree with that man, then show and tell. That's it, you know what I mean? And that's the thing. Like, you want Bomac
Hey, hold
they're
on,
too
hold on.
fucking sensitive.
Hey, CB, you breaking up a little bit. Just a little bit.
I'm
But
sorry, can you?
yeah, you breaking up a little bit. Yeah, go ahead.
But it's just like, they got more constructive. They got to take constructive criticism. You know what I'm saying? Nobody saying Terence Crawford is a bum or not. Like nobody's calling you a bum. If they saying your position is like B level. I mean, you done what you need to do with that B level opposition. So no matter what they say, they cannot get mad. Mike Garcia is in no position to talk because who knows Mike Garcia fought besides Adrian Broner? That's it. So
Yep.
Mike Garcia is in no you know what I'm saying? There's like screen. I mean, ring was
Hey,
shooting
CB. Hey, CB.
your so
Hey, CB. Fall out and come
yeah.
back in. Fall out and come back in because your shit breaking up bad now.
I
Or try to reset your phone or whatever you want because you're breaking up. But what's going on, Deion Williams? I see you. Michael Johnson, I see you. But yeah, he's saying that Crawford got a tougher fight with Khan than Errol with Mikey. You know, Khan cashing out. Possibly. I mean, the Kell Brook fight gonna always be there for him though, so it don't really matter. So he gonna cash out with two paydays with Terence Crawford and then with Kell Brook, possibly three paydays. He might rematch Kell Brook. If he beat Terence Crawford, I'll be surprised. I would like be shocked, but just looking at his last fight, he didn't have no more legs. You know, his legs was gone. Jesse Vargas couldn't even beat Broner, but Mikey dominated Broner. Yeah, he did. I won't say dominated. I guess you could say dominated. You know what I'm saying? He did, but he didn't really dominate Broner. He should have stopped Broner that night. He should have stopped him. To be quite frank, we know he has a horn chin, CJ. So we gonna see what type of chin Mikey got. You know what I'm saying? All these gym stories about, about Mikey Garcia and about about all breaking Madonna ribs and what he done versus the Lorme and all these other dudes he inspired. I'm not sure if he sparred the Lorme though, but I just think looking at his last fight that the homeboy done. Okay, and that's just my personal opinion. Let me send CB another link. Hold on. But hey, give me a minute. That's my personal opinion on that. But let's talk about shout what's up, Sean Tour, what's up, C4? Talk about Jerry Hurd ass, man. Like I was saying, man, I just don't do you think Madonna was an A-level fighter? No, he wasn't an A-level fighter. I'll say, when he fought Mayweather, he was a B plus. When he beat Brawner, he was a B plus. He was a solid fighter. But I don't think he was a fighter in my opinion. A fighters is elite fighters. I mean, talking Mayweather, talking about Pacquiao one time. I mean, you talking about a real elite fighters. A fighters are elite fighters. He elite fighter. But talk about J.Rock. I mean, J.Rock and Hurd. You know what I'm saying? I just don't respect J. Hurd the same way, bro. Real talk. I don't respect J. Hurd the same way, man. I told you dudes before he injured his quote unquote injured his shoulder. It's a lot of parallels that you can compare between J. Hurd and Keith Thurman, bro. Hurd going around. He said his shoulder was messed up, and it is what it is. But he said his shoulder was messed up months after he fought Lara. But when you brought up Kell Brook, he wanted to fight Kell Brook. When he brought up Kell Brook, oh yeah, I want to fight Kell Brook, and then when the Kell Brook fight couldn't articulate, or couldn't really build up, it didn't go the way he wanted to go. When that fight didn't go the way he wanted to go, he talking about he had to get shoulder surgery. Keith Thurman was calling out Manny Pacquiao. Keith Thurman was calling out Manny fucking Pacquiao. And then he said, he couldn't get the Pacquiao fight. All of a sudden, his elbow got hurt. And he came back and said his hand got hurt. So Jerry Hurd and Keith Thurman is pretty much one and the same. It's too many parallels, bro. And then we'll make it worse for Keith Thurman. He went on to the Brandon Shaw podcast and said it was his. He said it was his shoulder. I'm like, nigga, I thought it was your hand and your arm. See,
I thought it was his elbow.
That nigga, man, I'll pull up the link, bro. You go to the Brandon Shaw podcast. That nigga say my shoulder. Nigga, I remember listening to it. He said,
yeah, I mean, CJ, I remember that, but I thought it was Keith Thurman's elbow the whole time because he had elbow surgery. That's what I thought it was.
Then he hurt his hand in the gym. What's going on, Manny from Nebraska? Oh, the illest nigga in Nebraska. Oh. I'm about to watch that shit tonight, bro. They were trying to get what's up, Shad? They was trying to get that motherfucking Jay-Z to play DMX on Belly, bro. That would have fucked that whole movie up, bro. Two nonchalant ass niggas, man. Nas already fucked the movie up, bro, for the most part.
Jay-Z wasn't good enough. I mean, it worked out for the better because DMX is a real life savage, and that role was perfect for DMX.
You ain't lying, bro. That put that nigga on the map, bro. That was the perfect role. His energy, nigga, like his rap energy translated to the movie energy. That shit, that man, I could watch that shit all day, bro.
Hell yeah, me too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's real. And you know what's another one of our favorite movies is, believe it or not, CJ? Remember Clifton Powell and Who Made the Potato Salad with Jaleel White? How he got mad because his daughter brought home Jaleel White. He was a cop and he was pig to some. You brought home a motherfucking pig. You know what I'm saying? Like,
man, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Scoop the plate on your motherfucking plate. I be watching that shit all the time, bro. Hey. Who Made the Potato Salad, bro? That shit was a funny ass movie.
That shit had me crying, laughing. I ain't gonna lie. Like, that shit hit me like, God damn. Like,
Clifton Powell underrated, bro. That nigga be in all the little, like, low-key hood movies and shit, dog.
Hey, problem. And that's an old school cat. For real, he actually daughter about something. Why you bring home this sorry motherfucker here? You know?
Yeah, man. But yes, talking about J.Rock ass, man. I mean, I don't like J.Rock neither, because his whole can't be on, man, his trainer be on some cool shit, Stephen Bradman. I ain't even gonna put it no other way, bro. That nigga got so much hate for niggas in the South, bro. I ain't never seen no shit like it, man. His fighter is the nigga who started this shit with Jamal Charlo. Niggas don't remember that.
Thank you. He kicked it off with Jamal. Jamal Charlo went on there with Jamal Charlo would have fought him, but it's like you kicking it off with this man, and then you want to have the hate for the man, like what's
Then
wrong with
then
you?
then you got mad because he didn't shake your hand. You said all that personal shit before the fight.
Thank
Like
you.
nigga, like man, real. Hey, look, bro.
Hey,
Real
CJ.
niggas don't do that, bro.
Nah, exactly. And guess what though? Had I been in the same position, I'd be like, nigga, fuck you too. Get your bitch ass away from me too.
Yeah,
You know
man.
what I'm
That's what
saying?
made the Charlos the villains for real. They people already didn't like them, but they didn't have a reason not to like the Charlo twins. That gave them a reason not to like the
Hey,
Charlo twins, bro.
that spawned the hatred for the Charlo brothers on another level. It
And then you would
did.
have thought you would think it'd been Jamil that did it, dog. But it was Jamal.
It was
But that nigga was like,
Jamal.
man, he said, I ain't trying to shake your hand because niggas didn't know. Like that nigga was getting personal to the lead up in this fight. He was talking all that shit, man. All
Man,
that
like
shit he was talking.
it was so goddamn grimy. It was like, damn, like, hold on, you going hit with this man?
And
And he
then
gonna shake your hand after he stretch you. He supposed to shake your hand like hell no.
no, that shit was got too personal, bro. That one that and then his trainer, they just man him, Bradman, and Demetrius Andre be going out that way to saying them niggas Errol Spence and the Charlos on steroid. Like they go out that way.
But guess what though?
I would have been filed a defamation of character lawsuit on them niggas, bro.
But guess what though? A bitch as like Demetrius Andrade, you know what I'm saying, would have been if Errol Spence I come with a 160 and fight you, he'd jump on that with a in a heartbeat. But if Jamal Charlo say, you know what I'm saying, you know say if he get a belt, he like you get a shot next, let's unify. Demetrius Andrade come up with every excuse more excuse than a hooker in church. It's like he can't fight Charlo. He can come with
Bro,
I'm still rusty, I need a couple more tune ups,
bro,
all that
your whole life
bullshit.
been a tune up, bro.
Oh fake ass Raphael Sadiq.
Man, then since he got that little title, he ain't said shit about he ain't said shit about fighting Jamal Charlo. I think Harrison and Charlo gonna rematch each other East Coast boxing.
No,
He ain't
no,
said shit
you know
about
why he
Jamal
ain't saying that?
Charlo.
Because what can you say when you got caught with a pistol in the car? Ain't nothing
Dude,
you can say.
man, this
You a
nigga got caught.
dumbass.
Let me talk about that shit, bro. This nigga got caught with a pistol without a license, but the police pulled up, flashed a light. If you got license registration, bro, the police and your insurance, the police can't even search your car. This nigga bitched up and let the police search his car and kept looking at the bag because he was nervous. And the
Because
police
he's a
searched the
bitch.
bag. That nigga ain't no
He's a
real
bitch.
nigga, dog.
No, he's a pussy boy. That's why. You know what I'm saying? He proved that right there. You know, because let it have been one of the Charlo brothers, man. No, and they know the laws there. No, you can't search nothing.
Yeah, man, you got all your shit, man. No, you can't search shit, bro. You know, now this
Demet-
nigga done fucked around and caught a pistol case, bro. You got a pistol. I bet he don't even know how to use it, bro.
he better hope he better hope that because up there in upstate New York, like they not playing with them gun laws. Like they don't give a fuck how famous you is. You said they put Plaxico Burris ass in jail for about a year and a half, 2 years. Like they not playing. They is not playing. So if he thought they was like dumbass, that's one time you should have lied.
Yeah, I'm like, nigga, you ain't coming. You ain't searching my shit, bro. I'm keeping it 100.
Hell no, I'm telling you, y'all can't search a motherfucking thing. You can get the fuck away from my whip. I ain't here go my license and insurance, run that and write my ticket or whatever and let me go. But
Yep.
I knew Demetrius Andre was a bitch when he came dressed up, you know what I'm saying, as his daddy, pilgrim, you know what I'm saying, as a Boston Tea Party motherfucker. So fuck that bitch ass nigga.
Hey, you know what's funny? I said I'm just looking at man.
I'm like, where the fuck this nigga come from, bro?
It's pouring raining, bro, out here, man. That national championship game could potentially be sloppy. That could be a game changer, man. Alabama, we know Alabama's really good on the ground, so and they have physical running backs who are mutters. And that game could be potentially be gross, man. It's been pouring out here all day. It's supposed to pour tomorrow and Monday morning. So, but it's a chance that it's a lower chance of it raining on Monday now. But it was supposed to rain all the way through Wednesday. So I'm hoping that there's no rain on Monday night, man. But the damage would be done to the field, man. I mean,
I
they
mean,
have been putting tarp on it, but oh man, I hope the national championship don't get ruined by no
Man, that's how
slip,
football
man.
supposed to be played, bro. Outside, the cold and the rain.
but Sally, I mean, Cali. I'll be honest with you though, Cali. Like
Right.
on some real stuff. I mean, like it. You know what I'm saying? Like that field out there in San Francisco. It's disgusting. You know what I'm saying? When
Well,
the Bears play
it's
there.
not San Francisco. It's actually Santa Clara, man.
Yeah,
San
yeah, I know.
Francisco's on the west side of the bay, and San Francisco, I mean, the field, the stuff for the field out that way is below sea level, just like in Oakland. San Jose is warmer than both. It's the South Bay, man, but it's
So Santa
Where
Clara
San
is
Jose is at, yeah,
down
San
there.
Jose is closer, got closer to valley weather than it does to you know what I mean, to East Bay or West Bay weather. It's not really on the water unless you go to like, well, technically Santa Clara. Santa Clara is near the water, so it's a little bit cooler. But Santa Clara is also warm in the summertime too. So
If,
I
but I'm
it's
saying like far as that
that field
weather
is not
go,
that field is
I
not
mean,
below sea level. It should be all right, man. I
but
think
what
it'll
I'm
be
saying
all
like
right.
far as that the as far as like the field conditions though, like
Yeah.
I mean the field conditions out there, even when the Bears played out there a few weeks back, was disgusting. I mean, like it was
Mhm.
disgusting. It's like
Yeah, cause they be putting cheap grass out
players
there,
on both
man.
teams,
They be putting
players on
cheap
both
grass.
teams, you know what I'm saying, could have really hurt themselves. And I'm like, they got to do something about this. You know what I'm saying? Like that makes no sense. You know what
Well,
I'm saying?
they had enough time to put that grass, and they put that grass in they put in new grass the day after the Niners last home game. So that grass has got the chance to set. It only takes 2 weeks for the grass to set.
But I
So
hope they get it covered up. You know what I'm saying? Like so the way if we can minimize the injuries, you know what I'm saying? Like for both teams,
right.
you know, because I don't want to see like one of these. You know what I'm saying? You know, star. You know, nobody in general. I don't care if you're a star, you know, player or not. I don't want to see nobody get injured. You know, if you can prevent that, then that's even better. You know, seriously.
We see CJ excited because he sees one of those quarterbacks as a potential Detroit Lions to starting quarterback one day. So he's like, we got to suck for one of them dudes. I said, man, said, I don't care if we gonna suck next year or year after, but we need to be sucking it. He said we need to stink for Lawrence or stink for Tagovailoa, man. One of them.
Shit, the Bears might be stinking for a quarterback then too.
Oh, no, no, no. Unlike y'all, we're in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
That
Unlike
don't mean
y'all.
nothing. Shit, Rex Grossman
That
went to
don't
the
mean
playoffs,
nothing.
my nigga. That don't mean shit.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
You could be the
Just
first.
because you're in the playoffs, bro, you got a good
one thing I
defense.
tell
Your
about
defense is why you got to the playoffs.
one
You
thing I
may
tell
need a quarterback, bro, to get you over the top. You don't want to just make the playoffs. You want to be able to win a Super
no.
Bowl,
But
and
see,
you
I
need a
mean, this
quarterback to
team is
win.
good.
So
Like,
you don't know. So
if
right
y'all
now,
notice, but
ooh, that I can't believe
Ooh,
he got that. How did he catch that, man?
yeah, that was some
But I'm
crazy shit. That was
hey,
some crazy
hey,
shit. That's some shit.
old
That's what
boy
if
from
the
the
Lions would have
Cowboys, they
fumbled.
come back, tried to take his
woo.
head off. He tried to take his head off.
Hey, well,
But
okay,
I'm
let's
gonna
get
tell
back
you.
to hold on, let's get back to boxing real quick. What's up, KQHC boxing? Go ahead, Callie. Go ahead, you good? Go
I
ahead.
was saying though, man, potentially though, yeah, you're gonna find out a lot. You hope that he's better next year because that's gonna be telling because
He
that
should
can hit
be. That
play.
off that
That's the
head
real
coach. That
thing.
head coach helped his ass out, bro. Matt
Yeah, he did,
Nagy.
man, because he can't.
Yeah,
He's not a good passer, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm trying. Usually quarterbacks like this, you can usually tell something if they're going to be a pretty decent quarterback pretty early on.
he more of an
I'm not
improvise.
sold on him, bro.
He improvise. If he able to extend the play, bro, Trubisky is
He
a
got to be able
problem.
to pass out the pocket, man. He's
No,
not
no,
very
no,
good in the
Kelly, he's
pocket.
been showing it over the past 2 weeks that he can't pass at the pocket because they've minimalized like they started to run the ball more
Yeah, because
with.
he can't read defenses, bro. That's why he turned the ball
Shit,
over every
hey,
time.
look. Hey,
Kelly, I did
Stafford.
first say it, like, you know what I'm saying? He can't. You know what I'm saying? I'll
Hey,
be honest
Stafford.
with
Hey, shit. Stafford been in the league 10 years. We still don't think he can read defenses. Real shit.
you. Hey, CJ,
Real
yeah,
shit.
that's
I'm
crazy,
dead
man.
I
ass,
tell
bro.
you, Derek Carr can't read defenses, so I mean, he said that the Raiders need to be sucking for Tagovailoa too, man. I don't know if Chucky Gruden got the brain power to do it
Ain't
though.
nobody. Hey, man, anybody. Well, y'all might be in London. What if they stick y'all in London for 2 years, nigga? Fuck that.
Now that there's the football field,
It'll
I
be
mean, the
1 year.
football stadium is supposed to be available in
Hey, real
2020.
talk.
So
They say that fucking Mexicans might strike, and white people might strike building that motherfucker.
you
Hey,
talking about
I
real
said,
Donald
talk
Trump? Donald Trump
with
set
the government
everything back
shutdown too,
for
like
like
real talk.
another 3 years.
we
Donald
said, see
Trump,
what?
Donald
See what?
Trump. Hey, Donald Trump told me, hey, CJ, Donald Trump said he was gonna make you weren't gonna get paid for like 3 years, bro. No matter what you do for
Man,
a living. He
man,
said
shit. Hey, I
he said
swear,
he was gonna specifically mess with your paper, bro. That's what he told me.
man. Look here, bro.
I'm done for
Hey,
shit.
I didn't even see my mail carrier today, bro. I'm like, oh, this bitch done quit too. They out here working and not getting paid. That shit's so wrong, bro.
Criminal, bro.
I
So,
mean,
Criminal,
that's
bro.
right there, like
you know what they got to do? Like I posted a video, Snoop. They need to go on election day. 2020, they need to be voting this dude up out of office. I mean, you figure that if this don't motivate you to vote him out of office, you just sorry. I don't see dude withholding your money. How
Thank
does
you,
that
bro.
not motivate you? I can't forget this. I cannot forget this. Some people lost their homes because
Yeah.
their mortgage was due, and their paycheck would have allowed them to pay off their mortgage, but they didn't get a paycheck to pay off their mortgage, and banks are unforgiving. Just saying. So to me, that should motivate. That's something like 1 million people who aren't getting paid. Screw that, dude. I'm telling you, I'm getting my get back when it come election time. That's my get back. Some people probably lost their cars. You got your car note, can make your car payments. You ain't gonna be able to make a car payment if things continue to go the way it is. You ain't gonna be able to make another car payment next month. That's sometimes they may allow you to get away with one, but if you do another one, they're gonna take it.
Gotta back your car in the garage and shit. Let the pit bull out.
Hey, real shit. Like,
And that make you want maybe this will help some of these dudes wise up and save that money.
Yep.
Save that money. All that tax money. If you ain't in debt nowhere else, you ain't trying to get out of debt, man. I'll put that money right up, bro.
Yep. For emergency situations, man. This should
Like
make this should make everybody should be very scrupulous with their money, man. Be very, very conservative with your money. But like, you know what, man?
Especially if you're in a relationship, bro. Especially if you're in a two person household, man. For real, bro. I mean, it ain't no reason why nobody should be broke.
Forget that big expensive trip we was gonna take, man. We better put this money away with this idiot in office.
Yeah, you ain't lying, bro. Man, you ain't fucking lying, bro. I mean, making motherfuckers think twice. This dude is not fucking playing, though. What y'all think about this Hurd shit? I was talking about J. Hurd and Keith Thurman having some similar parallels into what the fuck they doing as far as their injuries and shit, and
I saw a picture of Jared Hurd. I saw a picture of Jared Hurd. He was like playing a ukulele. I mean, what a ukulele. I'm like, what the hell is he doing, man? I'm serious. I gotta find it. I'm gonna find it again. It was on Instagram.
Look here, man. I don't have no respect for kid, bro. Not like that, bro. I told you, he been a little bit fishy to me, bro.
You think he's suspect?
I told you that, bro. I didn't care what the fuck I told you that California was out in LA. Like, dude, I don't have no. I mean, this dude is fucked up. One of my favorite fights of next year. Like that fight, no matter if Charlo come back and tap Charlo Harrison on the forehead and knock him out. Like, dude, that fight will never be the same, bro. It will never be. It's worth never be the same. Yep, that worth going down, bro. He could have just go ahead and beat that man, but he didn't want to fight.
Nope. And it's what it sucks because you hate to feel this way because you don't want to take away enough for Tony Harrison, who just went out there trying to do his thing. He want to compete for a championship and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to take away Tony Harrison's thing, but when you got two undefeated fighters like that, that fight's supposed to get done on time.
Yeah, on time, bro. And before he even hurt himself, this motherfucker was going around and he was saying that I wanted to fight two right-handed fighters. He did the same thing Keith Thurman did. Peep game, man. Keith Thurman said he want to fight Pacquiao, and then when that Pacquiao fight didn't happen, he had the arm surgery. Same thing for J. Hurd. He said, I want to fight Kell Brook. When the Kell Brook fight didn't happen, then they said we could rematch Lara. Oh no, my shoulder, my arm, whatever the fuck was wrong with his shit.
He picked Jason Wellborn to work on stuff. He know he got to fight Charlo, but he picked Wellborn to try to work on stuff to try to prepare for him because he's trying to work on his defense. He know he defends with his face, and he's trying to work on his defense now.
And it didn't work. He still defended with his face. But that was the best opportunity to get Charlo right there because Charlo now Charlo, they do fight. He come back and when he ain't got shit to lose, he already lost his O. It's nothing for Charlo to lose. So all the pressure on Hurd now. Well,
I'm gonna tell you about Charlo though right now, man. If this dude if they calm down and channel the energy the right way, because I think fighting on the same card is a mistake. But if they can channel the energy, because they always told if they just learn to not get so upset and control that anger, man, they'll be all right. Because I think a lot of their problems is because they're just so emotional, man.
Jamel didn't always fight that way. He wasn't emotional fighting when he fought with Ronnie Shields.
Yeah, but you know what? To me, I think him fight. Oh, that's a touchdown. No, is it? No, I think him and his brother, man, fighting on the same card is just awful, man. They can't do it. Them two can't fight on the same card. it's a mistake because you just see. I think Jamal Charlo would have had a better performance, man, if he didn't see his brother lose. If his brother would have won, even eking out a victory, he would have been more relaxed. He went in there and I said, man, oh man, I don't know. I started questioning how he was gonna fight since when I saw his face and he was about ready to cry. Jamal Charlo, man, it's like, your twin brother, man. You know what I said? He acted like that his brother like died or something, man. He had that kind of look on his face, man. It's them two, the kind of love you have for your sibling, though, man. It's unmatched. You know what I'm saying? Especially, you know what I mean. It's special. You don't want nothing to happen to you.
He fucked that fight up, bro.
Yeah.
He did. It hurt. And he fucked it up for himself because Hurd got all the pressure. If he do beat Tony Harrison, all the pressure is on Hurd again, bro. If he come back and they fight.
They lost millions of dollars, man. That's what really happened. It took a lot of luster off the fight. This is why we keep talking about Anthony Joshua and what he doing, man.
Man,
but he don't care.
Look, before we get into that talk, I got told people I wouldn't care if every welterweight got upset this year, bro.
Right.
I would not care, dog. I got a prospect video coming about I'll just say the name, but man, I think 140 got a chance to be special, bro. 140 gonna be special, dog. I think after Taylor progress move, because look, you're gonna have Visual Ortiz, Teofimo Lopez, Lil B Hop there, Devin Haney gonna be there in a minute. You still got Maurice Hooker there. You got a stepping stone like Jorge Linares.
I don't think Josh Taylor gonna be able to stay there though, man.
That's why I said he's not gonna be there. He's gonna be gone. I think him and Reach
he's gonna be a welterweight, bro.
Yeah, Jose.
He's gonna be a welterweight. Yeah, he's gonna be a welterweight. All the current welterweights are gonna be up at 154. They ain't gonna be able to stay there either.
I think Keith Thurman gonna retire, bro. I do
too. But I think Sean Porter. I think Sean Porter will end up will take a few fights at 154. I do. I think he will.
I think he end up retiring too. Not too many because he was already at 54 taking fights. People forget that.
Yeah, Danny Garcia. Now Danny Garcia. That's the one I see retiring first, even more than Keith Thurman.
Yeah. But he financially stable, bro. Him and his pops done right with his money. Right. So there's really no point for him to be fighting. He don't even have the eye of the tiger no more. No. Even if it's true that Floyd was burning through money, at least the money motivated Floyd to come back and still stay hungry. Once you financially stable, like most people might be like, well, how is Floyd not financially stable, but Danny Garcia is? Because Garcia was smart with his money. He invested his money. I mean, I remember one post he said, instead of taking my check and buying a big flashy car, I bought this G-Wagon, invested into some real estate, and we good. He got a lot of shit around Philly. So he financially stable. So you can just tell.
Own hell of barbershops around Philly, man. He owned a gang of barbershops, not just in Philly, but he owned barbershops in NYC. I mean, this dude is smart, bro. This dude did that. He's smart, bro.
That's different between his daddy and Broner daddy. Mm-hmm. His daddy his daddy controlled the household. You could tell. You could tell his daddy controlled the household. Everybody. It was a tradition. I ain't gonna say traditional, but I mean, I guess you could say it was traditional household. A lot of these dudes live in a household where the mama make all the decisions and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Deontay Wilder owned multiple properties in Alabama and Georgia.
I wouldn't be surprised. The property cheap as fuck down there, man. I stayed down there, both. Well, Wilder, that's what Wilder's smart. Wilder don't burn through his money, man. People talking about that rope he wear. You don't see he wear the same jewelry all the time. You don't see Deontay Wilder with a ton of different jewelry. The only jewelry I see him wear is the one that he always wears. I've never seen him wear anything else differently. He's always wearing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. So that's why I keep trying to I keep showing you. I mean, if you really just look at Deontay Wilder, I seen Deontay Wilder once wear some of the same clothes again. That jacket that he wears, he's worn that jacket multiple times. That little green. And you live in Alabama. It's cheaper to live in Alabama too. Like the price of living is a lot cheaper.
No, he lives in Atlanta, Georgia. He has a property. He has a house in Alabama, but he lives in Atlanta, Georgia. But it's still cheaper to live in Atlanta, Georgia. Than it is.
Yeah, man, you get baby match for under $100K.
Man, it's still hella cheap in Atlanta, bro. I saw some of the houses. People are like, those houses are getting expensive. I said, shit. Man, I said, do you compare them houses out here, man? The size of the house out there, about $3-4 million, man. The houses that they be getting, if they finally touch 400,000, that house is about $3-4 million out here. $400,000 house.
They got a big ass house in Buckhead that was at one point under 100,000, bro. You can get them for.
Right. I know. I saw some of the houses. the house that World Breaker got, like I was telling him, I said his house, the house that World Breaker got, you put that house in Fremont is 5-6 million, man. Fremont,
Yeah,
which is
Texas. Yeah,
by San Jose.
Texas got some cheap ass property
Yep,
too.
yep. Everywhere's cheap except here, Chicago,
Coast,
New
anything
York,
off the water. Mostly
huh?
anything off water for the most
Yeah,
part.
yeah.
Both coasts.
Chicago, hell expensive, man.
But shit,
I'm
that's off
pretty
water.
sure.
That's off water
Yeah,
too.
right. It really,
Really, to
right,
be
really off
technical.
water.
Yeah, to be technical, I think it's off Lake Michigan or some shit like that.
Yeah, the Bay
You know
Area
what
sitting
I'm
on
saying?
there, man. Especially, man, you get anything that's San Francisco so damn expensive is outrageous, man. But
And
in
I heard
Oakland near the water,
a lot of successful people go out there, man.
Oakland,
Yeah.
Berkeley, San Leandro, all that stuff, man, is expensive, bro. You can live in the hills. You ain't got to live on, but here and if things though, if you live in the hills over here, you can still see the water. And that's the thing, though. You still see the water if you live in the hills. All you got to just look out from the top of the hills. You can see San
You
Francisco.
ain't going to the game Saturday or Monday? You ain't going. You got work.
You go to the game. No, I got to work, man. So I wanted to work until I saw. I thought about going there. Then I saw that weather. I'm like, I'm good. And then
Yeah, I
I
remember.
don't feel like dealing with that traffic, bro. Man, I don't think you understand. That's the worst traffic in America is in San Jose. My sister
Mm.
worked out there, man. That's the traffic in San Jose is the worst. No, I'm serious. It past LA is the worst traffic in America. That's like, man, I don't want to go deal with that crap on top of the national championship. I'm gonna watch that national championship at home, not deal with that garbage. I already deal with traffic anyway, as is. And then they said instead of having to deal with that crap is horrible, man. I don't think people really understand. People found out. The people going for Alabama and Clemson got a chance to find out how bad it is. I'm saying, I know they know. It takes forever, man. I'm telling you to go to a drive one exit away. That's about a quarter of a mile away. Takes you about 45 minutes, man. Sometimes, especially during lunchtime, man. It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. You're like, man, I'm just trying to go get lunch. You can't even say, man, I'm just getting on the freeway to get in the exit. I can see the exit. I could walk there faster than I can in this car. For real, that's how brutal it is, man. Long ass line trying to get off the freeway, man. San Jose traffic. It's a joke, man. It's an absolute joke. It's super expensive to live out there. So it's better to live out there so you got to sit through the traffic, but it costs gargantuan amounts of money to live there. You can forget it, man. I mean, it's stupid expensive to live in the San Jose area. Stupid expensive. Tons of multi-million-dollar homes that look like regular homes. So how much is the house? Oh, it's 2.5 million. Starting off, that house hella small. House only 1,500 square feet. Cost of 2.4 million, man. Ridiculous. But it's true. It's hella expensive. You got all these techies out here. All the major tech companies are out this way. Google, Facebook, Instagram, you name them, they're all out here. YouTube, they're all in the Silicon Valley. So that's what you get charged on.
So what you think about the J.Rock fight? It's hard. What's your
I'm
interest
gonna
level?
say
One
it
through
like this,
10.
man. Look, man, he should be J.Rock, but you never know, man. Some of these dudes cherry picking like that. This is a cherry pick that he's picking this. He just think he gonna run over this dude. Could be a cherry pick go wrong, man. So sometimes you keep cherry picking people and over here trying to trying to keep yourself safe, avoid certain fights. Mess around, he end up with an L. He loses J.Rock. We end up getting J.Rock, Tony Harrison. That'd be hilarious. For unification, that would really ruin stuff, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think J.Rock play into his hands though, bro.
He
You know
does.
what I'm saying?
J-Rock,
But
J-Rock,
he can
J-Rock
box.
got stamina. The
No,
question is his stamina too, bro. He
he
gasses
was
out. He gets tired.
he was snack with his stamina. He ain't got the same program Mikey got, bro.
No.
But I'm saying that about J-Rock. He just can't punch, bro. If he could punch, he'll be a pro. He could box. He gonna outbox the fuck out of her at points in that fight.
But he ain't got no power, man. You ain't got no power to keep J-Rock to keep Jared Hurd off. You gotta have power to keep Jared Hurd off you, man.
Or you gotta
You
be a
can't
perfect,
hurt him.
or you gotta be a one of those superior Mayweather Hopkins type of boxers. You know what I'm
Punch
saying?
play, your perfect punch placement.
Yeah. Or you gotta go to that body. That jab to the body gonna be very, very important for him. That's the
Yep.
one punch they need to be trying to perfect.
Wow. They
Yeah, I
let
looked at that.
Amari Cooper go down there.
With that third down.
Yep. Huge yards, man. He picked up like 20 plus yards.
Playing that soft ass cover 3. Exactly what it was.
It was. Nothing underneath. Look at that. Look at that. Look at
Oh,
that.
2 man.
Wide open down in the middle of the field.
That might have been 2 man or 4 cover. That was cover 4.
Yeah, that's horrible, man. You got to tighten up down here to hold him to a field goal, man. But that's it.
That was cover 4.
That's a touchdown. I think he's to save the touchdown.
They
gonna give him a touchdown, bro.
I need him to score that touchdown, bro, for real. At this point. But yeah, man, I think that jab to the body. I think a lot of body work can help him too, though. You go to the body. A lot of people scared to go to the body because it leave your head open.
Yeah, but Jared Hurd would throw that. Jared Hurd got a sneaky nice uppercut, bro.
That's gonna be in DC. I think I might be in DC. I might fuck around, man. I don't really, man. Like I said, I like Hurd as a person.
Right.
I don't like
Jared Hurd. He's likable, but I tell you, man, if people, I always say this, like, look, man, I like Jamel Charlo. I like Jared Hurd. A touchdown. Wow. No, I like Jared Hurd better than as a person better than Jamel Charlo. But I like Jamel Charlo as a fighter better, man. I like his aggressive attitude and stuff like that. But as a person, man, if I have to pick who to mess with from a personal standpoint, it'll be Jared Hurd, man. You talk to Jared Hurd, you can't dislike the dude. I just like the way Jamel Charlo fight better, man.
And, they said Austin Trout trying to squeeze down to 147. Somebody said, I said, shit, it's too late for that.
I'm too old now.
Yeah, it's too late for that.
But it would have made sense for him to do that a long time ago.
Years ago.
That's a touchdown, bro. Oh, his knee down.
Yeah. J.Rock remind me of a poor man's Austin Trout.
Man, Erickson Lubin should be squeezing down there, man. And he'd be a big 147 pounder. He's a tiny 154 pounder.
Yeah, he ain't developed yet.
Nah, man, that's a no. But that's why he should go.
Yep. Ishay Smith, I think I might put some bread on Ishay Smith bum ass. I don't bet on boxing, but
Ishay Smith, man, I still can't think about J.Rock struggling with Ishay Smith, man.
But yeah, he was just coming back. Ishay Smith, man, he ain't never been knocked out though. He been knocked down, but he ain't never been knocked out though. Shit, so you know what I'm saying?
Right.
He gonna beat Erickson Lubin, bro. Watch what I tell you, dog. He due for it, dog. Lubin only fought twice since being knocked out, man.
Yep, and he ain't fought nobody. But it's okay. But they're gonna fight to put him in with Ishay Smith. It's like you're still trying to rush him back again. To me, him fighting on nobody. He's so young. He's so young to me. Where you could have started him back on the track as a prospect and let him to begin to build up his confidence again and build him back. Because I would have just said, you know what, your prospect status again. Let's just start from there. We're gonna rebuild you. We're gonna rebuild your confidence, and then maybe in about a couple more years, we're gonna try to get you ready to contend for a title. And there's nothing wrong. And he's only 22. He's a baby.
He only fought 2 times last year, bro. He should have been fighting 4 or 5. He should have been fighting on every undercard possible, bro.
That's why I said it. You should treat him, but I've been treating him like a prospect. Which
it's over for him, bro. And you know what, man? I don't think Kevin Cunningham that good of a coach neither, bro.
I don't either.
I think this got the recipe for him. His career's over with, bro. Then that dude, I'm gonna tell you, man. If I'm going to coach, I'm going to train with somebody, man. I would really consider, dudes on the West Coast go train with Joel Diaz, bro.
Yep.
And I ain't saying that to sound like no other brother. I'm dead ass serious, bro.
I'll tell you, Joel Diaz, and I'm gonna tell you another one. Like people don't want to hear this. Robert Garcia, bro. Robert Garcia.
Yeah, I was about to say here. Or Ronnie Shields.
People don't like to hear that, man. And when I say that, I watch the way he's coaching in the way that his fighters improve. I mean, his fighters improve, man. I look at this dude, man. This dude's the coach. Yep. This dude, he's one of the top. He's one of the top 2 coaches in the sport, man. I mean, it ain't even about race. I know we got stuff about some of the stuff he says, but if you look at his skills as a trainer are almost next to none, man. There's hardly anybody can touch this dude, man. This dude is lights out, man.
But hold on, he don't train brothers though, but he has offered to train. He offered to train Gervonta Tank Davis. Tank Davis just didn't take him up on offer.
Gervonta Davis is an idiot.
Yeah. He's open to training black fighters. I can't say that. He is open to training brothers though. They offered Gervonta Tank Davis. Mikey got on the phone and told Tank, you come train with us, but he followed Adrian Broner though. So It is. I like Barry Hunter. You think of Barry Hunter? He more of a motivational dude. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He more motivational. Oh, this nigga done tripped. I like Barry Hunter, but when you talk about technical, I like Ronnie Shields always at the top of my list. Only thing about Buddy McGirt, bro. If you get jabbed too hard and he gonna throw the towel in on your ass. You got to really have a conversation with Buddy McGirt. You know what I'm saying?
Like, bro, hold off on this throwing in the towel crap, bro.
Yeah, and a lot of these dudes don't want to. This is before Adam Mars got there, but a lot of these dudes don't want to. Well, Floyd Senior, a lot of these dudes don't want to be in that military type of style. He run his shit like a tough shit.
Right.
A lot of these dudes don't be wanting to get talked to like they babies, whatever. But
Right.
that's just what the situation is.
Hey, but I'm gonna tell you, Robert Garcia is another one too, man. He don't take no ish, man. He's like, you gonna do what he says, or you gonna get kicked up out of there. And I said, I like that, man. To me, that's what a lot of these brothers, man, they need to go train with this dude, man. I'm telling you, he would train certain fighters, man. He would. Tank should have took that. That's dumb, bro.
I don't think. I mean, he went to Florida. And what's so funny about Kevin Cunningham is that think about Kevin Cunningham. That nigga be in the bar in the club with them motherfuckers too.
Right.
Virgil Hunter, man, I ain't never been big on him as a coach, bro. I'm sorry. I'm just be real. I ain't never been big on Virgil Hunter as a coach. Real talk, man. He almost in that Freddie Roach class for me, bro. I'm sorry, dog. I understand he got some fucked up fighters, man, that he came across, but when you built Andre Ward up, man, him and Homeboy
He
helped
got
Andre.
Mario Barrios right now, bro. So
Yeah, I like him.
yeah. So like I said, I think he got some guys that are just
Joey Spencer.
shot.
No, you got Joey Spencer.
I'm gonna tell you this: he did give Kelb. He done it, Kelb. He did get Amir Khan the right game plan, man. Amir Khan deviated away from the game plan because it was working. He
That
went
nigga
away
sorry,
from
he overconfident.
it. So I think he's a better trainer than what you think. Trying to train Andre Berto though, man. No disrespect to him, and I don't want to get on him because his father just passed. I feel bad for the brother. I know how he feels. But to me, Andre Berto been done, even though fighting.
Gulo was in jail. He got beat up by Kirk. Him and Kirkland, man. If you ain't never watched that fight, Kirkland and Gulo, man, that's a real treat. I think that went down in Mexico. I knew it was gonna be a good ass fight when James Kirkland came out to Tupac Gangsta Party,
Two
bro.
dudes come to each other. I mean, it was destined for a
And
brawl.
Gulo punched himself out though. I remember that shit. Somehow James Kirkland survived that shit, and then he just started putting it on in Gulo, man. That was a real good fight. That was Ann Wolf, James Kirkland, bro.
Yeah, I know. And Wolf James Kirkland is an absolute monster, man.
I remember they said Sean Porter had dropped Kirkland in the gym. Remember that shit? Dropped him with a body shot. Yep, dropped him with a body shot.
It won't surprise me at all, man. Sean Porter, man, he's the kind of dude you would respect, but Sean Porter is definitely hesitant about this Errol Spence fight. All these dudes got the mindset, I gotta be heavily compensated in order to get in the ring with this dude. It's sad, man.
Yeah, I'm reminded so everybody in that division ducking somebody, bro. That's just what it is, man. Everybody in that division ducking somebody, man.
Well, except so Bud. I can't think of who Bud's ducking.
Man, Bud is ducking everybody. I don't want to say everybody, but his promoter, he ain't gonna work with nobody. So from a management promotional standpoint, you get my drift. So
yeah, everybody. But I mean, it's bothering like, and everyone needs to come to ESPN. That's the best way. It only makes the most sense for it to happen that way. I mean, why would we want you to go anywhere else? You have to come to ESPN. That's where you have to come. Get out of here, man.
Yep. And at the end of the day, that's what's gonna stop that fight from happening. Whoever on that side gets them 3 fucking belts. Bob Arum gonna try to do a joint pay-per-view. They're gonna move on to the next one. I'm telling you what's gonna happen. What you think about this Usyk shit, man? I think he gonna fight Povetkin, bro. I do.
I think he gonna fight Povetkin. You see my video? I saw your video and I texted Team Ortiz. They got right back to me immediately. Like, man, we ain't heard nothing.
That's why I said in my video. I was like, man, I have to ask Callie if they called him or not. What's going on, Dr. Blitz?
They laughing. They laughing at this. It's like, man, 70% chance. That's just the promoter just running his mouth, man. They might have spoken to Povetkin, but they like to throw Ortiz's name out to try to make, just to use him, man. It's sad, man. It's really sad, man.
Dr.
It is.
Blick.
I like. What?
Dr. Blick. I heard. I'm about to say something to Dr. Blick. I
Yeah.
don't know, man. I can't remember what I was about to say. Go ahead. I'm about to say
I
something to
was
him.
just saying, do you think he has a chance against Ortiz? Because I don't.
Yeah, I think he do got a chance, bro. I'm just keeping it real. His movement, but I think Ortiz will eventually catch him. But I had to see him fight at heavyweight first. If he used that same style, I don't see him beat. I didn't see him beating Big Baby Miller, bro.
Yeah, Big Baby Miller.
I,
Oh.
but he a big baby bitch though, so he ain't trying to take nobody with a pulse.
No, but what I'm saying is we try to think he's gonna struggle because he started super slow against Tony Belly.
Yeah, I think his movement will give Ortiz a little bit of problems, bro. I think his movement will give Ortiz a little bit of problem. Uh oh, wow.
But is he gonna have the power to get Ortiz off of him?
That was a line drive kick too, bro. Ooh.
Punter going on the bench, bro.
Yeah,
That punter going on the bench. Yeah, I
Seattle
mean,
in trouble.
but Ortiz is like most Cubans. They real patient, bro. They real patient, bro. So I think it'll come down to the later rounds, man. It'll be his Usyk can survive or will Ortiz stop him, and I think it'll come down to Ortiz stopping him.
Because Usyk's defense ain't that good.
No, it's not. But I think his movement will cause Ortiz problems early on, though. And I think as he slowed down, Ortiz will start just tapping to the body. And I think when he get into 3-4 of them arm punches combinations, Ortiz will KO him with an uppercut, bro. I think that's how that'll go.
Does that a lot. When you step in close against him, he hits you with that uppercut.
Somebody said Gambell wasn't patient. It's always exceptions to the rules. But the rest of them niggas like Lara and Rigondeaux and Ortiz real patient. None of them dudes. Damn, yeah, Cowboys won this shit.
Yeah,
But
this
none of
game
them
over,
dudes.
bro.
Yeah,
This game over. Like I
and
said,
none of them.
go
Yeah,
ahead,
none of
Doc.
them. Gamboa was. Gamboa. They never fought like a Cuban. Gamboa was just a physically talented fighter. That's it. He was just physically talented.
Yeah, athletically gifted. He kind of athletic freak, man. Like Gamboa could have played a whole bunch of different sports, in my opinion, man. He's kind of, to me, I don't know, he kind of had a build like just a shorter version of Honey Badger, man. And you know what I'm talking about too, man. He reminds me, he kind of got the same head shape and the whole nine, bro. Just me.
Didn't he win a gold medal, Gamboa?
Yeah.
Oh, they hit the ground, bro.
Um,
Watch. Watch this. At the ground. Watch it fall forward. They hit the ground right there.
he dropped it.
Yep. He got some incomplete pass, bro.
Crazy. Yeah, but I think he should be able to beat Povetkin, bro. Unless they don't do no doping test.
Povetkin gonna be juicy, man.
Yeah, if he juicing that, man. And I think Robisky will pay some good money to have Usyk come back to Russia.
Usyk would travel, man.
He ain't got no other choice but to travel.
Yeah, he can't generate no money from where he at, man. He just he don't, but he traveled though, man. He traveled and whoop behind, so you can't get upset with him. But
That whole Andre Ward shit, man. Like I said, Andre Ward and none of them dudes can generate the money for Andre Ward coming back.
no, Andre Ward won like $10-15 million, man, and that fight they could generate that kind of money, man. Them
That's
dudes
just
have no name recognition over here. Usyk or Callum Smith, they're both good fighters, but neither guy has name recognition over here. Callum Smith can probably get him. Callum Smith can get him $5 million in the UK. I mean that's probably that's me being very generous. I'm saying maybe. I don't even think that. Me personally, I think closer to about 3.5 million for Andre Ward in the UK. I just don't see it. I don't see Andre Ward ain't gonna be able to come back and fight them dudes, man. Only big fight he can do is try to fight someone like Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, somewhere he gets knocked out. So,
Callum
yeah.
Smith is a dangerous fight.
Say it again.
I think Callum Smith is a dangerous fight.
Only reason I would say it would be a dangerous fight because Andre Ward would be cutting too much muscle. I mean, if Andre Ward wasn't cutting all that muscle, I don't think it's a dangerous fight. I think Andre Ward beat the brakes off him, bro.
Callum Smith is big for super middleweight.
Andre Ward been fighting that light heavyweight, man. I don't care. He's tall, but he's not as big as physically big. He's not even physically more. He's not even physically stronger than Andre Ward. Andre Ward has a higher IQ, better defense, better inside game. He would get on the inside.
Andre Ward is more of a complete fighter.
Yeah, say it again.
Andre Ward is more of a complete fighter.
Yeah, he will beat the brakes off of Callum Smith, man, for real. I mean, if this was a situation where he wasn't having to cut that much weight, I have no problem picking Andre Ward over Callum Smith.
Ain't none of these fights worth it, bro. Unless Canelo come up to light heavyweight and fight Ward. That's the only one I can see happen.
Yep.
Nope. I don't think if the Charlo met him at 68 or catch weight or Danny Jake, none of them dudes would fight. Unless Triple G. Now Triple G, he'd take way less to come in there and beat the fuck out of Triple G, bro.
Nah, man, I want to beat Triple G's ass. I've been wanting to.
Triple G ain't gonna ever fight him, bro.
No. You heard it. I said this shit yesterday for everybody before that he got rid of. I told people months ago he got rid of Tom Loeffler, bro. A lot of people didn't know that.
You know what though? But here's the thing though. Tom Loeffler was never really the boss. He was a yes man and did what he was told. When it turns out, I heard Triple G speak in multiple interviews on you know what I mean. We were sitting down at a table. Triple G's the boss. He's always been the boss. I always thought it was Abel Sanchez or somebody else, but I heard Triple G speak with authority. I'm like, oh no, he's the boss. Triple G's the boss. Triple G's the one who he's talking about money and all that stuff. I was like, oh, this Triple G. Triple G's the one who has this mindset. Triple G's the one who's been in control of his career. He just allowed somebody else, the other guys, to take the fall. But it's always been Triple G. Triple G the one who did all the ducking and the one who didn't want to fight them guys. They did what was told. The thing is, Tom Loeffler didn't know how to negotiate. Wow, that's a heck of a touch. Oh, are they calling that a fumble?
No, that was an interception.
Interception?
Yeah.
Wow.
That was a fucking interception.
Wow. That's terrible, dude.
Oh my God.
Lucky for Seattle. Seattle's so lucky. Seattle's so lucky, bro.
Cowboys just fucking suck.
Oh. Well, Cowboys, man, that's terrible.
Man, I hope these fucking Seahawks win. I'm about to talk cash shit tonight, bro. Emergency live stream on Facebook, YouTube. I'm talking cash shit. You ain't never heard a nigga talk to shit, man. Me and my nigga Mike about to get on Facebook Live. Oh, man. I'm talking cash money. You Cowboy niggas lose, bro. I'm going to stay up all night. I'm talking cash. I'm straight cash in the bank, homie.
I'm going to ask you guys a question, man.
Go ahead.
It's what O'Hara Davis said on his channel. He said there's too many pay-per-view fights. What do you guys think?
Probably in the UK, that's probably why.
Yeah.
UK, I put everything on pay-per-view.
If you look at it in general, there's a lot.
There really hasn't been that many in the US, man. To be honest with you. It'll maybe be more this year, but usually in the US it's only 2 per year.
No, but if you look at what's coming up, man, and if you include Wilder Fury.
No, but Wilder Fury was only made 3 last year. Really, we don't have that many pay-per-views. All you guys fights on goddamn pay-per-view. I swear, yeah. Like, man, it's one thing. So it's different for the UK, but for the US, we haven't had that many.
We only had 2 pay-per-views last year, right?
3 when you count Wilder. Because remember, we only had 2. Because that's right. Because we
Canelo,
and then Wilder Fury. That's it. It's basically only 2 a year.
This year you got Pacquiao, Broner, Spence, Garcia,
and Crawford or Khan.
Yeah. But potentially Wilder Fury, depending on if they fight next. But apparently Fury got cold feet.
Yeah, but you know what? Hey, I'm gonna tell you this: at least our pay-per-views will be good. I'm not trying to be funny, man. We're like, damn. At least we got. So I'm not trying to be funny, but some of y'all pay-per-views, I'm not trying to. The fact that Dillian White and Derek Chisora's pay-per-view in the UK is ridiculous, man. Come on, man. Come on. Everybody know that's a Spike TV fight. Come on.
You're saying this like I'm paying for this, man.
I can't believe that people pay pay-per-view for some of the crap.
I'm telling you, man. People just do it, as a reason to go to invite all their friends around.
No, but here's the best. If you don't pay for it, they'll stop making a pay-per-view. That's the best way. Paying pay-per-view for mediocre fighters, man. It's just unbelievable.
Most of these people don't they don't like the UK has a lot of casual fans that just go there just a reason to get drunk, man.
We
Even
got a
when it
lot of casual fans too, but they ain't gonna pay for no garbage fight. They just don't. You just don't really do that here. Garbage fights don't do that well for on pay per view here. It's just
Well,
a garbage fight.
9 times out of 10, we get pay per view. It don't never live up to expectations no
They don't live
more.
up to expectation, but usually it's names. It's the names that we want to see. It's fighters that we want to see. It's nowhere in the world that we gonna go ahead and we gonna get you know
Conor
we
Crawford,
ain't, well, what I'm saying here's let me get like it would be like getting Luis what is it what you call it again the one who just fought Luis Arias versus Gabriel Rosado. That's the like the equivalent what would be on pay per view in the UK, man, on a regular basis.
Mm.
And for real, that's what you guys get guys, and man, really, you guys get guys that's worse than that on pay per view and pay for it. It's just unbelievable. I'm not saying you pay for it, Dr. Blake, but it just Eddie Hearn be robbing the bank on you on the UK fans,
nah,
man.
I think the only reason why the white wall was they're using their selling point was how good the first fight was.
Yeah, I can't believe James. I'm not trying to be mean, so this is me getting on PBC. James DeGale and Chris Eubank pay per view, man, get the blank out of here, bro. That's
I
not a
think
pay per
that's
view
just
fight.
I think that's just the popularity and notoriety of them. But I'm telling you, man, if you look at the comment section or second out videos and people watching it, people are laughing, saying, "I can't wait to see the pay per view numbers."
Oh, hey, it should. Them numbers got to stink.
It's only for 10 pounds, ain't it?
I'm telling you, people are laughing in the comment section. Said, "I can't wait to see the pay per view numbers for that fight because they don't have. No one likes the Eubanks in the UK. James DeGale has no fans like that. None of them do.
Mm.
like, who do you know that's a massive James DeGale fan or a Chris Eubank fan? They don't have any fans like that.
Mm.
Both of them in the UK are seen as the two most deluded boxers in British boxing.
Mm. I thought Eubanks was the GOAT.
Nah. No one rated Eubanks. People thought he was gonna pull out the George Groves fight.
That was true. A lot of people did think he was gonna pull out that boy.
Apparently, going to training for this fight though. He's been training in America now.
He trained in America for the George Groves fight.
Nah, he didn't have a trainer though. He was training himself.
This guy.
He's never had a trainer.
I don't get it. That motherfucker, man. I don't get it, man. They got a lot of physical talent, but
yeah, he's never had a trainer for like 90% of his career. This is the first time he's having a trainer.
Who training him?
I don't know, but the person that said I've never heard of him, bro.
Mm.
Apparently, he met the guy in the Mayweather gym or some crap like that.
Man, I just met him at the Mayweather gym. He must know about boxing.
I don't know. I don't know if he beats James DeGale, man. James DeGale talk about retirement, man.
Mm. It's time for him to retire, man.
A slur in his speech, man. I watched an interview from 5 years ago compared to now. That guy needs to get out of the sport soon, man. He's got slurs in his voice. He's partly punch drunk, man.
Mm.
That Badu Jack fight got him, bro.
See what else got going. Hey, you met Nate Jones. I remember the video. No, I ain't meet Nate Jones. That wasn't me.
Prince Nassim probably gonna tell Chris Eubank.
That shit was funny, bro. That shit was funny, man. Just retire. Just retire.
People were happy that he lost. In the UK, no one likes them. No one likes the Eubanks, man.
Yeah, his daddy be just talking a whole bunch of riffraff.
Yeah, his dad will try to. His dad says that his dad was hyping his son up. He's like, he's better, in my opinion. He's better than Andre Ward.
Andre Ward was like, what?
He said in his opinion that Chris Eubank Jr. is the biggest bigger draw than Anthony Joshua. No, the guy don't have fans like that, man.
Yeah, man. I know, man. He don't matter over here.
UK too. Neither does James the Girl.
Mm, mm. His dad is a Ninja Turtle. Junior, he think his son is the greatest. Hey, didn't he give his son up or some shit?
I don't know.
Some they were saying in the comments that like he sent his son to America and whatever. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. He's the only person I know that goes to America and doesn't and then when he gets to a big fight, he don't improve, man.
Yeah, I mean, him motherfuckers just threw everything he learned out the window versus George Groves. I thought he was gonna beat George Groves.
I think he's mentally not there, man.
They had some pictures of him some videos of him street fighting back in the day. Like, dude, you was a rich kid and you was trying to street fight.
Nah, because Chris Eubank the reason why he went bankrupt a couple of times, like him and Barry Hearn are in bad terms. Like he don't like Barry Hearn. Barry Hearn used to be his promoter. He don't like Barry Hearn right now. He Chris Senior don't like Barry Hearn.
Probably took some money from him or something.
Yeah, the guy went broke.
No wonder why then, man. All right, that's how AJ gonna be.
Yeah. He went
That's how
broke. He
AJ
would
gonna be.
probably made more money if he came to America for Roy Jones and people like that.
No, Barry Hearn was just probably getting backdoor deals on him and shit.
Robbing his money and everything, man.
There they go cheating for these sorry ass Cowboys again. They stay cheating for these sorry ass niggas, bro.
Wait, when's the Caleb Plant fight?
Next Saturday.
Uh,
Yeah, next Saturday. Well, let me get. Go ahead.
He lost against the guy that Jamal Charlo beat.
Yeah, Matt Corby. Yeah, I watched that fight back in the day. It wasn't nothing spectacular, no shit like that, man.
Yeah, do you know what's his name's James DeGale's reasoning for relinquishing his belt? He said he could make more money in the Eubank fight.
Man, he was done for it. But Dr. Lee, I'm about to get off here, man. I'm about to go handle some business. Appreciate everybody for checking in, man. I'm gonna go live tomorrow and invite you.
Yeah, man.
All right, bro.